So, well, I want to reiterate, we're appreciative of y'all budgeting money for them. And at the end of January, very beginning of February, we received 26 Axon in car cameras. So the Axon in-car cameras will vary up. In addition to the cameras, one might be familiar with those, but it's basically there's the cell signal and how the Axon in-car cameras and body cams can communicate with their servers, and it's also how we now communicate with dispatch to get dispatch calls. There's two good things about the cameras. Now we'll have a front view recording as well as a rear seat. On those notes, that can get good evidence from driving down the road. Sometimes a lot of cams fall off and still capture that. But the other two things that are good, one is the license plate. In the first week of having plate readers, so we haven't had anything since then. But that's pretty good for the first week. 2 stolen vehicles that are deputies would have otherwise listed their head. Every vehicle was stolen. One was out of Illinois, and that the cameras linked up with the national. What they call these guys. It's automatically all the time. The other thing that is neat is called Axon Respond, and I was a little bit hesitant about this, but within the first few days, it proved useful. Axon Respond is where if one of our deputies is recording, one of the administrators can view their in-car cameras. So the very first instance that I used it, a deputy was started out as a domestic and hostage situation. A lady was able to free herself from the trailer. Thankfully, but when our deputy arrived, that subject was still stating he was going to harm himself and he had a gun. Desk immediately got on that. And our deputy positioned his car just perfectly so you can see the front door of the trailer. And he started getting commands to the male subject. He wasn't answering his radio because he was giving commands. The dispatcher was trying to reach him. We were able to say that he was okay, giving commands. So it can be very useful. So in the license plate readers, they will be used for missing persons, lost persons. We're thankful for that and acknowledge.
Remind me of the license plate for you. Is that on every car or is this just on? How's that
on all of our? It's built into the cameras. It's something that we pay for through the contract. It's not any additional equipment.
Does the deputy have to do anything or does it just happen?
Automatically plates if it's a stolen vehicle. And then, of course, they have to go through. Right. Of course, they have to go through confirmation steps. That yes, that is blue metal. It looks like a 9/7. Confirmation steps, and it's we've implemented a pretty strict protocol. Only 3 of us that can access that and this and that. Just to
So as you're going down the road, it's reading every plate, but it's not displaying any information unless there's information or catalog.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing that when it passes your plate, it's not showing Judge Clymer. actually, he's not even seeing that stuff unless it was stolen. What tax?
And I'm saying that when you say the deputy activates his emergency equipment blue lights, will somebody over? Is it at that point that the camera will actually go back
30 seconds.
30 seconds to capture what? Potentially it's the reason that, because otherwise have a video till the lights are activated, and by then, whatever caused the
Correct.
that
Yes, sir. That's 100% correct. And the good thing is, we have the body cams, but body cam, it typically was getting exterior. So now with the in-car cameras, that view the actual range. It is just about so pretty.
They pull somebody over. Doesn't it automatically read the license plate when they have something happens?
Yeah, there you go.
And it's
They still do, but worst case scenario. It's that it's captured.
They seem really worried about license plates.
you know, like we have excellent personnel in our sheriff's department. Personnel with this equipment. Building this system. Action on it. Executive is like being that goes a long way. It's very expensive, but it's really a valuable asset.
We appreciate it, and I think that one of the good ways we could figure it out into our system and then see if any of our deputies have passed it today. And that would give us a starting point. Today, we could say that we were at Southside Walmart, moving pieces, and a lot of different municipalities and other counties and station LPRs. So we can start looking at them.
Does that information remain available?
Kentucky, by Kentucky law. Other states may vary. But Kentucky was 60.
But if you're investigating someone cleaning up, potentially contractor comes and goes. Yes. It comes and goes to that point.
It's a great investigative tool, Hey, if we have burglary, vehicle description for some of the systems, our system can't do vehicle descriptions. And then we can put it in. Deputy passed it at 2:00 this morning. Right. This place we got started. So it could be very accurate.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Next is in their upgrade.